Truly though. Thrilled about this. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be revisiting a brand that I haven't used on my channel in quite some time. I recently saw that Glossier launched a new brand, like a sister brand to their original collection. It's called Glossier Play, and it's just more glittery, fun, colorful products. I placed an order immediately as soon as I saw it launch. The things finally came in the mail. I'm so excited to play with them, and also there's some updates on some of their basic products. The skin tint, they've updated the shade range, so I wanted to kind of talk about that and try out some new shades on me. So yeah, we're just going to be dabbling into Glossier, and I'm really excited to try out some of the Glossier Play products. We're going to see what's worth the money. I'm really excited about the products that I ordered. I love Glossier. I've always felt like Glossier just has an amazing brand. Like, they know how to brand things. I love the whole vibe of Glossier. I love so many of their products. So I'm hoping Glossier Play is up there with Glossier because it's one of my favorite brands. There's some really fun and different products. There's some glitter, there's some colorful eyeliners, there's also some lip products, a new highlighter as well, so let's just get right into it. I'm gonna go ahead and start with my complexion. I don't know if I want a primer today. Should we prime? Yeah, we'll prime a little bit. I don't have a Glossier primer. Do they make primers? I don't think they make primers yet. I'm just gonna use this one right here. This one's from Laura Mercier. It's the hydrating primer. Also, as we go through the tutorial, please excuse my Mickey Mouse band-aid. I was organizing my beauty room a little bit yesterday, and I lifted up a box, and it may or may not have ripped off quite a bit of my nails, so I'm gonna super glue it maybe later. But right now it's in a band-aid, so just ignore that. Obviously, you guys don't have to use like a hydrating primer if you're following along. You could totally just use your moisturizer. I just don't have a moisturizer down here. Oh, by the way, I've already done my brows. I used the Precisely My Brow Pencil from Benefit. This one's in the shade 4. Okay, let's talk about the new Glossier skin tints. They reformulated these last summer, I think around June. So if you tried the Glossier skin tint forever ago, just know that they did reformulate them. And then more recently, they changed the shade range. It used to go like light, medium, deep, and I honestly don't feel like there were that many shades. Now there are 12 shades, which is so great. Here is the range from their website so you guys can see. Hopefully that's focusing. Hello? Can you see that? I think the range is way better than it was before. Obviously, this product is not very pigmented, so I feel like it can stretch across a larger shade range, but I'm really happy to see that they did expand the shade range. I think I'm going to go in with G11. That seems like it's gonna be the best bet for me. Oh, and they also updated their concealer shades as well. Let me see if it's the exact same or not. Yeah, so they have 12 shades in the concealers as well, and I think that they correspond with the skin tint shades because they're the same. I have G10 and G11, and then G10 and G11 in the concealer. All right, let's go ahead and apply this on the face. I really wanted to like revisit this, especially the complexion products, because I did a full face of Glossier a while back on my channel, and that's when my skin was pretty actively breaking out. I'm still on my skin journey. I'm still trying to brighten up some of the pigment, but I don't have as many active breakouts. It's really fun to put on. But I wanted to see how it would look now versus then, and if I would feel any differently about it and things like that. I'm gonna go ahead and use this Morphe M439 brush. It's just a big buffing brush. And we're gonna go ahead and blend this out. If you have not tried Glossier skin tint before, it truly is just a skin tint. Up close, it seriously just looks like your skin. So if you are a no makeup kind of girl, I think you would love this product. I'll link my other Glossier video down below when I had more active breakouts, because I still feel like I was able to make it work and just spot conceal. So if you do have active breakouts, I still feel like it's a really nice product to own. As you can see, it just evened out my skin tone a little bit. I'm gonna build it up slightly on the cheeks because that's where I need the most coverage. Oh! Why do I always spill foundation on my white sweatshirts? Okay, it's just been one of those days. I feel like things have been kind of crazy around here since moving, and like I haven't completely unpacked yet, so I still feel like I'm in the middle of moving, you know, and I just kind of feel off sometimes. But I'm excited to continue to unpack and to get settled into this house so I can kind of get back into my old routine. There's just so much that goes into moving. Like, you have to move all your utilities over. There's so many like technical things that take a lot of time and energy that you don't think about until like you actually have to do it, you know? So anyways, okay, here's what the face face looks like with the skin tint on. To be honest, I do feel like I notice a difference in like the evening out of my skin tone. The areas that I have active breakouts right now, they're still showing through, but I do feel like this could be something that I'm gonna start reaching for a little bit more, because to be honest, I haven't been reaching for this on an everyday basis, and I think it's because it used to take me a lot of effort to spot conceal if I were to use this, but now that my skin's kind of cleared up around the cheek area, I feel like it's gonna be nice to just throw on when I just need to go run errands and things like that. All right, I keep chatting. We need to get back into the tutorial. I'm gonna go into the shade G11 in the Stretch Concealer as well. As far as I'm concerned, this is the exact same formula that they've had for a while. I love this concealer formula. It is a little bit more tacky. It's got a little bit of a shine to it, but as long as you set it with powder, I think it looks really beautiful. I like to personally just go right into the concealer with this sponge. This sponge is from Thrive Cosmetics, and I'm just gonna start to press that underneath the eye area to start to conceal and brighten those areas. And then to be honest, I'm just gonna take the same color and I'm just gonna take the same sponge and we're gonna start to press it on the cheek area just for a slightly fuller coverage, especially since we're gonna kind of create a little bit more of a glam look with some of these other Glossier Play products. I don't want this to look like an everyday sheer coverage look. I don't know. I just want more full coverage to complement the glittery eye, you know? So I'm just gonna go ahead and keep layering this on the skin. I'm gonna really focus it underneath the eye area though, because that's where I want the most brightness, and also we're gonna kind of add quite a bit on the forehead. You know what? You guys, so much of my skin clearing up has been my diet, and every time I cheat with my diet, every time I start eating cookies, every time I start eating pizza again, okay? It just, my skin doesn't lie. It just, I can't hide it. It's just like I break out. And so I need to really start getting back on my healthy eating habit. But like, I love Little Caesars pizza. I love it. That's my favorite pizza brand. Is that a brand? Do you guys have a favorite pizza chain? Like, who do you order pizza from when you order pizza? I used to love Domino's, but Little Caesars, I don't know what it is. And I can like eat the entire pizza by myself. So that's what this is. That's the consequences from having too much pizza. You know what? I think I'm gonna take a little bit of the darker shade. Now, this is kind of confusing because the darker shade is G10. I actually think it's really cool. The deepest shade in the concealers and the skin tints start with number 1, and then the lightest shade is number 12. So when you're trying to find a shade, just keep that in mind. So G11 is lighter than G10. I'm gonna go in with G10 though, which is slightly deeper, and we're gonna see if we can really cover up some of these blemishes on the forehead. Any congestion on the forehead for me is a dead giveaway that I need to start eating better. I rarely break out on my forehead unless I'm cheating and eating ice cream. I'm really happy with the shade of this. I feel like it really matches my skin. The previous shades, I had to mix light and medium to get like something semi-decent for my skin tone. So I really love how I don't have to mix the skin tint to get my perfect match. All right, our skin is pretty evened out. We're gonna go into this right here. This is the Glossier Wowder. It's an amazing powder. I love this. And this is in the shade light medium. I don't know if they came out with new shades of this. I'm gonna check because I really would love it if they came out with a lighter shade of this powder. I should have checked that before I placed an order, but I didn't think of it. They did. You guys, they changed it. I am so excited. I'm buying that as soon as I finish this. I wish I would have checked that before I placed an order earlier. Darn it. Because look, you can see it's darkening my skin tone. So that's really exciting news though. And they used to only have light to medium and then I think medium to deep. So I think before they only had 2 shades. Now it looked like they had 5. Amazing. I love that. Okay. This is a really great formula. And honestly, I feel like I haven't been reaching for this because it darkens my foundation and it's winter right now. So I'm so excited that they have a lighter shade. I'm gonna take a larger brush and I'm gonna go ahead and just set the rest of the face with this. Are any of you guys Glossier fans? Like, do you love this brand? I love it personally. And still to this day, the Glossier You fragrance, that's the only perfume that I wear. Well, I dabble in a couple other ones, but honestly, when I travel and I don't have room to pack 5 perfumes, the Glossier You perfume always comes with me and it always gets compliments and it smells incredible and I never get a headache from the scent. I love it. It's such a unique scent. It's seriously my favorite thing ever. I'm just setting the eyelid a little bit because the concealer was creasing. Honestly, I'm very shocked at how the complexion looks right now. It looks really, really nice to me. The only thing is it darkens slightly with that powder. I'm very excited to try the new shade of that. Glossier doesn't have a bronzer. They need to come out with a bronzer. I feel like they would just kill it. So let's use one that we have lying around. Let's use this one. I've been obsessed with this. It's the Kylie Cosmetics pressed bronzing powder in the shade Khaki. This is the lightest shade in the range of bronzers that she launched. And I've just been loving it because it's foolproof. I really love the formula. I feel like it does not get patchy on me at all. And it's light enough to where it just kind of tints the skin a little bit and sculpts the face, but it's never going to look orange, and it just suits my skin tone really well. But she launched so many shades of this, so you can definitely find one that will do the same thing for your complexion. And she also launched so many beautiful shades of blush. So if this bronzer shade would be too light for you, the formula is really good, and there's definitely a shade that would work really well for your skin tone. Since it's Glossier, I'm not gonna do like a sculpted look. I'm just gonna kind of zhuzh the bronzer all over the face with this fluffy brush. Okay, before we do like the blush and the lip color, I think I want to do the eyes so that we can kind of get a feel for what we want the overall look to be like. Let me show you some of the things that I purchased. I was also sent a few things from Glossier, but I did place an order. There were a couple doubles. So I'll show you what I bought and then I'll show you what was sent to me. Here's what I purchased. I picked up the Glossier Play Blade, which is a pencil sharpener, which I may or may not have tried out on another pencil. I picked up one of their glittery eye gel things, which I'm really excited to play with because you guys know how much I love glitter on the eyes. They also released a new highlighter concentrate, and I got mine in the shade Pale Pearl. I also purchased the detailer brush, which is supposed to go with the glitter eyeshadow that I bought. I saw this. It's an eyeliner in this gorgeous teal blue color, and I have really high hopes for this because it looks gorgeous, and I don't own an eyeliner in that shade. And then I also ordered a vinylic lip, and then they actually sent me the exact same highlighter that I purchased, so I'll probably be throwing that in a future giveaway on my Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, you should. I do giveaways over there all the time. And then they also sent me another eyeliner. This one is in a pretty burgundy color, and then they sent me another lip color, but this one is in the shade Blow Up. So those are the products we're going to be dabbling into today. I really am excited about this. This is the Color Slide Technicolor eye pencil, and this one is in the shade Early Girl. Something that I've noticed about this packaging, first of all, I'm obsessed with the cardboard packaging, but then I opened it and I just feel like this is a little overboard and unnecessary. I already feel like it's difficult enough for me to open a box sometimes. Everything is individually wrapped in plastic. Every single thing. And it's not like reusable like their bags are, you know? So to me it's wasteful. I don't really like this at all. And it's not even like the formula needs to be sealed. You know what I mean? Because that's a different thing. Like maybe say a cream eyeshadow dried out quickly and they really wanted to ensure that it didn't before it got to you. Like that would make sense, but this is just for looks. And I don't think it's necessary. But here is the pencil. Really, really excited about this color. Let's see. Let's do a little bit of a contour thing in the crease just so that we have some sort of something. I'm just gonna go ahead and go into the exact same bronzer that we were just using on the face, and I'm gonna throw that into the crease just to create a little definition there. Okay, so we have a little bit of definition. I'm gonna go ahead and take this eyeliner, and I want to just create a nice line across the top lash line. Immediately I feel like it's definitely a waxy formula, but I do feel like it's gliding over the eyes pretty nicely. I'm just gonna create a wing, and then I'm taking a brush and I'm just gonna kind of buff that out. So that's what it looks like. What do you guys think? I feel like I like this color. It definitely looks a little bit lighter once you actually apply it than the actual, what do you call this? The actual container of the pencil. While we're here, I'm gonna go ahead and try out this pencil sharpener. I actually was really excited about this because it looks like a classic pencil sharpener that you would get for your school supplies. I love that because most of my pencil sharpeners that are for makeup, they're like this. Like this part breaks a lot and there's little pencil shavings that go everywhere, and then the little pieces of lip liners get all over my desk, and then I smear them everywhere. So I actually love how large the catcher thing in here is. I think I'm gonna get a lot of use out of this. So it sharpened it pretty nicely. Something that I am noticing about this formula is it becomes really, really opaque the more I draw over it. Like it's layering up over itself really nicely, but then it kind of feels tacky on the eyes. It's a very unique formula. All right, let's go into the glitter. They launched 4 shades of this and I just picked up one. Honestly, I should have picked up all 4 probably because I love glitter so much. See this packaging? Not my favorite. All right, this is the glitter jelly in the shade Phantasm. It's like this holographic, can you even see that? It's like a holographic glitter. I picked this one because it's different than all of my other ones. It smells like paint. Let's just apply it to the eyes. I'm gonna go ahead and go into the detailer brush. Also, I was reading some of the reviews on these glitters, and also something that's kind of like strange about them is at the bottom on the website, it says, to remove, use a cotton pad and milky oil. Avoid washing off with water to prevent getting glitter into waterways. Not safe for lips or lip area. Like, if it's not safe for my lips, why should I put it on my eyes? I mean, of course I'm gonna try it, but like that kind of threw me off a little bit, you know? Whoa, okay. This little brush actually is silicone. Very cool. Okay, well, let's take this glitter that is not safe for our lips and put it all over our eyes and hope for the best. Another thing that I did read is that this glitter is not biodegradable, so whoa, very chunky glitter. But like I was saying, it's not biodegradable, so if you rinse it down the sink, it's not going to dissolve, which is not the best for the environment, but also it made me think, if this doesn't dissolve eventually, and I got it in my eye, like that could be really bad. So I don't know if I'm like super comfortable about the formula of this. It's very unique though. Very chunky. I don't own anything like this. It feels very tacky. I'm gonna try to dry it off on my eye. But not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous to try to remove this tonight. I'm gonna have to find like my oil-based makeup remover and hope for the best. I'm just gonna go ahead and do the same thing to this eye. I actually do like this applicator. I feel like it's way better than trying to use an actual brush. I feel like the glitter adheres to it very nicely. So I'm actually glad that I picked up this brush. I feel like I'll be using it for other things as well. And it actually was not that expensive. This brush was $6, so that's like a ColourPop price for a brush. So I am really happy with this. This glitter is definitely a statement, so it's definitely something that, whoa, that was a lot of glitter. But it's definitely something that I would wear at night, which I think is kind of the vibe of the whole Glossier Play line. It's kind of making my eyes look like a funfetti cake. What do you think? This is a pretty bold look for staying at home, but you know, I know I'm not the only one who gets really glam and then stays at home. Do you guys do that? Please tell me you do that, because I do that all the time. And I always get like these weird waves of creativity at midnight, and I'm just like, oh, I need to do a full face of makeup. I feel so inspired, and I sit down and I'll do like a full face and then not go anywhere. Either that or I like wish somebody would come over so I could do their makeup. It always happens late at night. I actually really enjoy doing other people's makeup. Is that something that you guys would want to see eventually on my channel? Like me doing other people's glam? Let me know. Okay, this is kind of driving me crazy that I can't get this to look very even on either eye because the glitter is so chunky. I'm having a hard time matching like the weight of the glitter on either eye. Do you know what I mean? Like this one looks way more sparkly. So something that I'm noticing with this glitter specifically is it's best to avoid the crease of your eye because the glitter is so chunky that in the crease it just kind of folds funny and feels weird. It's kind of different. Not gonna lie. I don't know if it's something that I would like reach for, but if you just wanna play with makeup and you wanna do like a cool Instagram photo, that's kind of cool. All right, let's continue with the makeup. Let this dry a little bit and then we'll figure out how I feel about it at the very end of the video. I'll let you guys know. Let's put on some mascara, but I'm wanting to go pretty bold with the lashes, so I'm gonna use my L'Oreal Lash Paradise Mascara. Glossier does make a mascara, but to me it's very, very natural looking, which there's always an occasion for a natural looking lash. This is not one of those occasions, in my opinion. I need a bold lash with this. All right, so that's the eye look complete so far. It's very different. I can't figure out how I feel about the glitter. It just kind of feels weird, but it looks kind of cool. But I'm also OCD about how certain parts are more shiny than the other on both eyes. I don't know. All right, let's go into blush. I think I want to use this blush. It's the Glossier Cloud Paint. If you guys haven't tried these are also really awesome. They come in several shades. I own all the shades. I'm pretty sure I own them all unless they launched more that I'm not aware of. But they come in lots and lots of fun shades. I feel like I want to use this cool toned pink because it just kind of goes with the vibe of the eye look. So I'm just going to go ahead and put a little bit of this on the back of my hand. A little goes a long way with these blushes. So I always like to put it on the back of my hand before actually going in on the face. I'm going to go ahead and kind of warm it up on the back of my hand and then just take my fingers and start to build the color up on the cheeks. I feel like these cream blushes are also really fun to mix and kind of customize your own color. So if you own a couple of them, try mixing them. It's really fun to make your own blush. I'm just taking my sponge and kind of pressing over that just to make sure it's not too intense. Let's go into the Night Shine Highlighter. It says dot applicator onto skin and blend with fingertips. Okay, I believe they launched this in 3 shades. I picked up the lightest one. This is what the packaging looks like. It's actually glass, and then this is the applicator. So let's see how this goes. I'm going to dot it onto the skin like suggested, and let's just blend it out with my finger. Oh wow, that blends out way better than I was expecting. The formula is a little drier than I was expecting, which I actually really like. Because the Glossier Halo Scope highlighters, like the balm ones, you know what I'm talking about? They're Glossier's stick highlighters. They're very balmy, and so that's what provides that kind of glossy finish. This is very different. I feel like it's going to dry down a little better. I feel like it's gonna wear longer. I'm actually surprised at how well it blended out, you know, even with me putting on dots like this. It really just kind of melts into the skin and is way easier to work with than what I was expecting, to be honest. But it still has that natural kind of finish, which I love. It's just a little bit more grown up, but for Glossier, I'm really happy that they kept it a little bit more of a natural finish, because that's what I personally like to wear anyway. Let's see how this looks in the inner corner of the eyes. I think that's really pretty. Okay, let's remove any foundation that got on the lips. Let's try on both of the lip colors. I'm not gonna lie to you. This color came first. I swatched it already. I wore it for a day and I'm absolutely obsessed. It's the shade Blow Up. So I'll show you guys that one, but I have not yet tried on this one. This is the one that I personally ordered. It's called Pony and it's a little bit more of a neutral tone. I can't even get it out of here. This packaging is really dumb. Okay, the applicator is really cool on this. It's one of those applicators that you have to click from the bottom, so it takes a minute for the product to actually come through the top. So we're gonna sit here for a second. They actually launched quite a few shades of this as well. So far, I really like the formula, spoiler alert, but I feel like I'm gonna definitely pick up some more. So this is the shade Pony. I think this one's really pretty. Guys, I love the formula of this. It almost feels like a lip balm, but it's got a nice shine to it. It's extremely comfortable, and I also feel like they're really pigmented. Cool, I really like this shade, but I wanted to show you the other shade because it's so beautiful. So here is Pony for reference. I feel like it would go really well with not this eye look. It goes with it, but like it would look really pretty if I just had mascara on. Do you know what I mean? That's totally how I will wear it. I can't wait to show you guys this color. I don't really know how it's gonna go with the eye look. I'm hoping it will look nice. But again, this shade is Blow Up and it's a really beautiful pink. I love it so much. I also love the packaging on these. I think it's so cute. It's kind of vintage looking. Let's try this one. Well, I've already tried it, but I'll show you guys this one. I love how this feels on the lips. It's so comfortable, so cushiony. And this color, am I right? It is so good. It's a very fun look. We're doing a very, oh, there's a piece of glitter on my neck. I hope that that doesn't like fall everywhere. But like I was saying, this is a really fun makeup look. I feel like it's a birthday party on my face. Truly though, thrilled about this. I had like a no makeup day the other day and I just wore this on the lips. It made everything better. It looked so pretty and it's really easy to reapply. I felt like it wore throughout the day really well. If you can't tell, I'm really excited about these lip products. All right, you guys, so this is the final look. What do you think? I'll tell you what I think. Starting with the complexion products, like I said before, I'm really happy about the new shade range of the Glossier Skin Tint. If you've tried it before, maybe you didn't have a shade that worked for you, I would definitely check it out. I feel like this is a really good product to just have on hand. A lot of us own full coverage foundations. Well, at least I do. This is just a different product. I guess that's my point. This is something that's very different. It's not quite a tinted moisturizer. You can also mix it into foundations to kind of sheer them out a little bit. I feel like it's a versatile product and the shade range is spot on. The concealers, I've always really loved these concealers. I think they're nice. So excited to pick up a new shade of the Wowder because I do feel like this formula is incredible. It just blurs the skin. It's really lightweight and I'm so excited. I'm definitely buying the lighter shade. Let's talk about Glossier Play. Okay, so for the eyeliner, I really truly do like this color. I feel like the formula was a little interesting. It felt sticky. It kind of pulled at the eyes a little bit. When I sharpened it, I feel like it helped with the precision. I did really like how it built up on itself. They have a lot of colors of this. They have like a yellow, which I think was really fun. I'm just kind of into it. I'm kind of into colored eyeliners. So I felt like they were good. I personally just don't own this color in an eyeliner, so that's why I feel like I'm enjoying it so much. The formula is different. It's gonna be something that I have to get used to, but I did like it, to be honest. I really did. The glitter on the eyes, I can't figure out how I feel about it. I feel like this would make such a cool Instagram photo. But then I'm like, okay, realistically, is this gonna be something that I reach for? And I don't know. I like a little bit more of a finely milled glitter. I love glitter on the eyes, okay? I wear it every single day. But the glitter that I reach for most, I don't even know where it is. It might still be packed somewhere. It's the Bodyography glitter pigment in the shade Sparkler. That's just like my go-to. It's definitely way more finely milled. It's something I can easily just kind of slap on with my finger. This one had a little bit more of a sticky formula. I will say I'm really happy that I picked up this applicator with it. I wasn't sure if it would be unnecessary. And to be honest, I don't normally pick up things like this, but since I was trying the whole line, I wanted to try everything. And I feel like this really helped with application. So if you are going to try out these glitters, I personally would recommend picking this up because it's that silicone tip. I don't own anything like it. It's easy to clean. I'm excited that I have this in my collection. I might try some of the other shades because there are some that are a little bit more finely milled, and there's some really pretty bronzy tones that I'm kind of interested in. So not sure if I'm gonna get very much use out of this specific color, to be honest, but it was a good time. It was fun. It's definitely something different and unique, so I will give Glossier credit for that. The highlighter is so pretty. I think I'm gonna get a lot of use out of that highlighter. Where did it go? Not gonna lie, this was a little pricey. This was $20 for this little guy. But as you saw, I only dotted a few dots and it made my whole face kind of glow from within. So I do feel like this is going to last a while and I'm excited about this one. Last but not least, the lip colors. You guys, these are so good. I really have been enjoying them. I feel like these ones had a little bit of an advantage in this review because I did try them out a few days ago, but I'm also happy that I did try it out because I kept reaching for it, which tells me that I'm gonna continue to reach for it, so I'm super happy about these products. Overall, I feel like the Glossier Play line is really fun. It's different, it's unique. It made me feel creative. I got out of my comfort zone. This is a look that I've never created before because it's products that I've never owned before. I've never tried anything like that. So overall, I personally am still really excited about this brand. The things that I would recommend to try out, I guess, if I had to pick one thing to recommend to you guys, it's the lip colors. And I'm already obsessed with both of these shades, so that's definitely what I would recommend. If you're looking for a new highlighter, I know there's so many highlighters on the market. I don't know if this is like a must-have yet. I'm gonna have to keep dabbling, but I definitely really love this. And to be honest, I'm so excited about this pencil sharpener. I know that's so weird, but it's a mess-free pencil sharpener, so I'm really excited about that as well. Also, you guys, if you did not know, I've been a Glossier rep for a couple of years now. This video is not sponsored by Glossier in any way at all, but being a rep means that I have a page where I have my recommendations. I actually need to update that. I will be updating the page shortly because there's so many different products that I've tried and I have some new favorites. But I have a page where you guys can go and you can shop with me and you'll save 10% off of your purchase. On my page, I just share with you my top Glossier picks and why I recommend them. So I'll have that link down below if you guys have never tried out the brand and you want to. If you don't know what to start with, you should start with the Boy Brow. If you've never tried anything from Glossier, which reminds me, I forgot to put it on today. Please hold. I love this stuff. I can't live without it. But yeah, if you've never tried the brand, this in the gloss, amazing. That's what I would recommend to everybody to start with. See how you feel, and then you can always add more to your collection. But yeah, my rep page will be linked down below. If you're new here, hi, my name is Allie. I would love to have you join the family. You can do so by hitting the subscribe button. And if you're already a subscriber, but you want to be notified every single time I post, click on the bell after you subscribe, and you'll be notified on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays when I upload my videos. That's it for today, you guys. I'm gonna go watch The Bachelor in my funfetti cake look. I'm really excited. Are you guys watching The Bachelor? I feel like every year Chris Harrison says, "This is the most dramatic season of The Bachelor ever in history." And it's like, okay, we've heard that before, but actually this season I feel like actually is the most dramatic. Leave your thoughts down below. Love you guys so much. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Love you. Bye.